I would say for the first 18 years of my existence in sports entertainment, it was simply to honor my peers, people like you, because you guys know what it takes. There's only a select few that knows what it takes to further the company. That number and that math gets really small when you know what it takes to get the company through tough times. You saved this company. It was on the verge of bankruptcy. It was on the verge of folding. Its main characters were gone. It needed identity. It was working 4 TVs in Allentown. You guys were working bingo halls to no attendance. You really had a topic shift, like you had a content shift, everything, and you stuck it out. And you also could have gone elsewhere. So when I'm supposed to be the next person to step in those extra wide shoes and try to run 10 feet, I just want you to know that you can bet on me. And you never had to say, hey, you just show up, because you just showed up. And that's the effect that you have on people. That's the effect that you had on me. And to get your validation, you never had to say, great job, ever. You allowed the bet to happen. And that's respect. You're the reason I drank so much of this
okay,
shit.
I am so glad you just said that.
I
am so glad, because he denies that.
My God. Because that's what we do. Right. Why do we do it? Because it's difficult.
Right.
Roger that. Do the hard thing. Always show up. Always do the best for the fan base. When houses are down, work 4 times as hard. You're just your confession of WrestleMania, John Cena, gotta go. Dude, you have a brand new hip. Don't care. Let's get on the bike. Let's get on the rower. Let's carry some stuff. I just wanted to do you right. I just wanted to do, the business is nothing without people before us. And it'll be nothing if we don't pass those lessons on.
Right.
And I just hope some other folks had that same.
Oh, I think so.
Had that same takeaway.
Is there, and I don't want to put you on the spot, and you don't have to give me a name, but do you see people in the roster now that's going to continue to move the needle forward in that aspect?
Everybody will this is what I heard for the longest time when a large bet was placed on me. It's who's the next John? We don't have the next John. They were saying that when Hulk left.
Right.
They were saying that when Austin left. I mean, they said it when our class came up and you were hurt, Austin left. There was just a huge shift. We changed the company name. The XFL failed. There was what are we going to do? I've been through some low houses and hard times.
Right.
There's always someone. Someone always steps up. Always. And that's because of you guys, because you keep showing up and you keep your interest. And you're like, who am I going to cheer for next? And it's unpredictable. What I like to bet on the right person. I like to bet on the person who's going to show up the day after surgery. Right. I like to bet on the person who will wake up at 4 a.m. to go do media for an event they might not even be on. I like to bet on that person who is when they're told, hey, your punches are weak. We got to get you to the arenas 4 hours early to throw 1,000 punches a day. And they show up and do it. Yeah. Those are the people I want to bet on. And I think we got some tremendous talent. I don't think the roster has ever been this stacked, especially with our reach, with AAA to draw from, with NXT to draw from, with the way we recruit now. I don't know who the right people are because they got to get in the fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got to get in the fire. When I came up first, I wasn't the right person. Mm-hmm. And then I realized my mistakes, and I was like, yo, my first real meeting with Vince was me walking up to him and saying, if you bet on me, I will not let you down. And shortly after, he bet on me. And it was a wrap after that.
Rest, as they say, is history.
The rest is history.
You know what? I could do this all day. I know you have, some other thing you got to do.
No, it's just some small.
I don't know. But, hey, clear this up for me, because rumor has it that you, before you got here to WWE, that you did not partake.
I did not have one drink.
In adult beverages?
I was sober until my WWE days.
What happened?
You. Point blank, you.
Thank you.
Now, I don't want this message to get misconstrued because it's important. Our business is very valuable and very precious, and the business has changed. It used to be a process of slowly passing on wisdom and secrets through performance in the ring and time with that. And the reason we spend time with this is to bond with your fraternity. The business has changed a little bit, and instead of passing on secrets, nowadays we give them away in hopes that someone will catch and be good. I had never had a drink until I sat down with you to have a drink. My takeaway from that night, now reflecting back, was you have to hang with the people you're going to trust and the people who are going to put their life in your hands. You cannot just show up for the gig, do the work, and leave. This is a fraternity and a brotherhood, and if we don't know you, we will not accept you. And if we don't accept you, we can't trust you. And if we can't trust you, we probably can't bet on you. And that is why I hate and love this.
Right.
Because this, to me, is not just punishment. This is community, it is fraternity, it is brotherhood. And I remember one night in WrestleMania in Chicago, I was facing Triple H, and a few days before I saw you and Shane and KD in the hotel bar. You were sitting at another table, and I was sitting with my crew. I'm on the come up a little bit. You know, I'm fighting Triple H for the strap at WrestleMania. I'm feeling pretty good. I got my little crew at the table. We're drinking Southern Comfort. I don't know if you ever had that, but it's like little whiskey, a lot of lime, a lot of sweet. I want to do a good thing. I want to order my coworkers, my mentors, a drink. So I send them around a Southern Comfort. Waiter goes over with the tray like this. He's like, send them around Southern? No problem, I got it. He does this. Comes right back. I'm so sorry for cursing this much, but this is actually how it went down. Sir, I don't know how to say this, but the large gentleman over there wanted me to return this to you and say, and I quote, "We don't fuck with candy." Yo, I literally had like 8 of my guys at the table, and I look over, and you just gave that. I told everybody right then, go to bed. I got the check. I'm going over there. And that's when I learned the process of what this is all about. It is, there's so much symbolism in our business. You know, leather and gold has a symbol of excellence. Characters invoke emotion. And there's also a lot of symbolism behind the curtain, where the business is changing so fast and everything is gray and nothing is off limits. And I'm a dinosaur because I do romanticize about the old days, but in my heart of hearts, I want our reach to be as much as we can. So if we got to film backstage, I better get used to it. And if we got to tell how we tell stories, we better get used to it. I'm going to get used to it. But I do romanticize about this time, because when you asked me to sit down next to you, it was special. And it was not just silent pounding. It was like, hey, kid, why'd you do that stupid thing in there tonight where you wave your hand in front of your face? Nobody will ever believe that.
You heard that?
I did. And just life lessons of wisdom passed on. Me sitting with you, sitting with Rikishi, with Booker T, with Eddie Guerrero, with Kurt Angle, with Ric Flair, with Shawn Michaels, with Triple H, with Michael Hayes, with Arn Anderson. You have so much to give and teach, and it's in the cool of the evening, the afterwards, when the lights are low and you can't wind down because you just did the main event.
Right.
You just went 30 in where? Albany, New York.
Right. And
you can't go to sleep, so you just hang out with the guys and you reflect on the night. I used to love that so much. Yep. And I learned the business through this.
Yeah.
I do not regret my choices at all.
Beautiful. Well, it's time for a full circle moment, then.
We're actually going to open that up. He does have a job later, remember?
Is this technically drinking on the job? I don't know.
No. This is just making sure your voice and your pipes are well lubricated
There you go. Right
for your other job tonight.
Now, I will say before you pour that, this is inside baseball. I can't explain any more than this. The last time you poured me a shot, my wife was there and gave you her own death stare because your shot was pretty much half of the bottle. We have a legitimate sip right here.
These are baby shot. Is this approved?
It's approved. It's approved. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
Hey, John, incredible career. Amazing what you've done for this industry. The industry is forever indebted to your mind, your body, and your passion, man. And we can't thank you enough for coming and spending some time with us. And it has been a true honor watching you become the superstar and the man that you are, man.
Yes.
Thank you so much. If I may, and we are toasting, I want to toast to everybody here and everybody about to pile into Allegiant Stadium. None of this happens without you. You hear it a lot, but you don't hear it enough. And it is genuine and authentic. Without you, we don't exist. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being the mentor I needed in my life. Thank you so much for giving me wisdom at a point in my life where I desperately needed it. Thank you for being a major force to allow me to live my dream. I don't have a job. This is the lottery, and I get a lottery ticket every day. I love you. Thank you so much for being who you are and your passion and dedication to the business. Just like you, I'm in a new spot, and I'm just getting started. Here's to the future.
Here we go.
Woo. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, man.
Thank you guys for listening to some old folks just reminisce about the times that was. I appreciate you. We got WrestleMania. I hope everybody enjoys. I'm going to get my energy up because we're going to get fired up.